We make furniture, but that doesn't really say exactly what we do. We make the very best of everything. The quality of what we make is second to none. Everybody's focused on doing the best with the best materials and the best design, just trying to exceed expectations all the time. It's a very creative and inspiring place to be when you listen to the staff, totally motivated to do the best every day. I mean, I don't have to ask them, I don't have to cajole them. It's just a sort of a company philosophy that everybody seems to buy into, which is why go to work and do something substandard. In 2003, we were granted a royal warrant to Her Majesty the Queen, which makes us the official cabinet makers to the monarch. Obviously that will hopefully transfer to King Charles. We've been making furniture for the royal household for at least 20 years. Some of it is on public display. We replicated the Pugin sideboard that was destroyed in the fire at Windsor. We've made pews for the Queen's private chapel, currently making chairs for the coronation. And it's been a wonderful experience working for the royal household. They have a similar attitude to quality that we do, and we've just done some incredibly fantastic things. And the opportunity to travel to royal palaces and work in them. We are the cabinet makers to the Queen, it's the whole company. And everybody can rightly say that that is, their position. And then we've started doing luxury whiskey boxes for some of the big companies, but they have their own brands. So Macallan is probably the most famous whiskey brand in the world, and we've made them their boxes, all the really most expensive boxes that they supply. Johnny Walker, that everybody will have heard of, and then some lesser known brands, but equally great whiskies like Glenfarclas and Balvenie and Glenfiddich.
It is rewarding. We often push the boundaries with design, materials that we use and the construction and so on to achieve something. That is my, and I think all of our, and should be our ambition really, to want to achieve, to want to be the best at what we do.
I've had the opportunity to be involved in all the areas of production, so machining, the actual making, spraying and delivering as well. I like variety, be involved in every area. Being able to take raw materials like wood, metal and man-made materials and turn it into something amazing that hopefully our clients will cherish.
There's lots of different aspects to it. We make such a varied amount of things that, some weird and wacky stuff sometimes. That's the whole spectrum. You could be making, a table one day, a bathroom next day, or it's just, you never know what's going to come through the door really as far as what someone wants making. And I think it's also because we make bespoke one-off pieces, there's always sort of a challenge to develop how they work.
It's not structured in what you're going to do every day. You don't have to wear a suit and go in and do a certain thing every single day. Like I say, it's the variedness of it, and using your skills to the best ability. Certainly in a place like this, which is the top end of their game, really.
It's a very family-oriented business. Everyone here, there are about 40 employees now, is very warm. And I think that makes all the difference when you come to work and you go to work. You can take away some of the negativities and, oh, my boss isn't nice or anything like that. You don't have that here at all. So it's very pleasant.
So the recruitment process, we go through different channels. So when we're looking for an experienced person, we will put adverts out on a lot of the sort of social media platforms. But it is very, very difficult to find people. So often we have to use agencies. And we're recently recruiting a designer who's come through an agency. Say you're in an industry like we're in, and you've got certain skill levels. So I dealt with project management with engineering, and it's then sort of migrating that role. And I think anybody who's got the aptitude and the willingness to learn can then learn a different side to a business. And they see how business is run. So it's really down to the individual. And yes, you can go off and get a little bit more training, which you can do on the job. But it is really down to the individual, and it is easy to migrate, so you're never stuck in one job for life.